Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to another video. This is Raja. In this video, we are going to look at the stock Nikola NKLA. I did a video on this stock last week or a week back on this stock is ready for a put. So the put was now ran for like in a couple of weeks and it really yielded almost 30 to 40% gain. And after that, this stock skyrocketed yesterday with some news with the GM, and today it cooled down a little bit. So let's look at the chart and see whether this stock is now offering a buy at this price level. We'll be looking at a couple of calls or still a put depending upon the situation. So let's get started. And before we move on, this is our website. Please check it out when you get a chance. All the informations are recorded out there. Please check out all our social media sites. We are everywhere. We put the alerts every now and then. So please join, and please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll be doing a lot more videos on this stock and many stock in coming days. So before we look at the chart, I believe Nikola is offering a buy at this price range. So let's start with the website tracker. So the minimum entry price would be $42.37 and the maximum entry price would be $44.49, and your stop loss is around $38.98. So the stop loss is like a risk price. So if anytime it closes below that price, you may want to sell this position and move on to now a different one, or wait for this stock consolidate and offer another position. So I believe this stock is offering entry point at this price level, and there is a small profit loss projection table for you. It's a very high level table. So before we look into the loss and projection and a call for this stock, let's look at the chart and see why it is offering entry point at this price level. So this stock is now added to the tracker a couple of times, and both time it's yielded some really nice gains. So it was offered in a short entry around here because it ran into resistance at its 10-week moving average. So you guys are looking at the weekly setting for Nikola. I like the weekly setting because it's eliminate a lot of daily noise and it's give you some kind of a clear trend for short-term trading. And the two indicators that I follow is the 10-week moving average and the 50-week moving average. You guys know by this time. So this stock was I suggested a put because it ran into resistance at its 10-week moving average. So as it come over here last Friday, you might have covered it. So it yielded really good 20 to 30 or 40% gain. So this stock now rallied yesterday because of the news with the GM, but no, I didn't put it on any offering entry point at the time because I thought that the stock was now well extended because it skyrocketed almost 50% or 40% yesterday. So it's came down quite a bit today, and I believe it's offering an attractive entry point because there's so much hype. Again, the news got shaken out today. There was, I believe, and also it's found support at its 10-week moving average. So that is one of the reasons now it's a reverse course. When it's do not find the support, it's running into resistance, you go for a put. When it's found support, you go for a call. So that is the reason I believe this stock is offering an entry point at this price level. So that is your 10-week moving average, which is the yellow line. So let's see how things plays out. So let's look at the profit loss projection before we look at a couple of calls for this guy. So I put some alert in the Facebook group, one in the morning around early in the morning, because it came down quite a bit. At the time of the call, 50 was a little bit more attractive, and after that, now it sold out a little bit more. So I thought the 45 call would be now more attractive. So let's look at this call and see what they are selling for and see what's going on with them. So the call is going to be your October 50 or October 45 call. So I would start with the October 45 call because it came down quite a bit today, almost 50% today, and it's almost found support right here. That's going to be more give or take. It's kind of bottoming out, so it might go down a little bit, but I believe if it's rallies from here, I believe the 45 call looked a little bit more attractive, and 50 was okay in the morning, but as of now the stock came down a little bit. So 50 relatively very achievable. More than 50 would be questionable. So I would start with the 45 if you haven't done so, or you can start with the 50. You can start with a very small buy as one or two contract and see how things goes from here. So I believe this stock is now ready to set and may swing trade for a call for a week or two. So hopefully it can rally from here. So let's see how things plays out from this point. Okay guys, Nikola is a buy at this price level. I will put the tracker link in the description section so you can refer it whenever you want. It will get updated at the end of the day with stock closing price. So it's mostly accurate and we can see the performance day in and day out. And please check out all our website. Please check out all our social media site and please do not forget to hit the subscribe button. I'll be doing a lot more videos on many stocks in coming days. I will see you guys in another video relatively very shortly. Until then, have a great evening.